Incoming! Speed of light! Don't blink! Hey! Huh? Nowhere to hide. With sword comes shadow. Cut to the chase. You give, you receive. Not bad, as far as treasure is concerned. That's everything. On to the next. One step back, two forward. Stronger than I thought. Change of plan. Take 5. I'll take over. Watch yourself. Right idea. Wrong time. I will not go quietly. What a letdown. I'll be fine. Got lucky that time. Let's go. Time is against us. Something's come up? Let's finish this quickly. I am Kuching, Yuhung of the Liyue Qixing. We live in an era of change, as the old order that has existed for 1,000 years is about to be rewritten. Join me. Let us bear witness to this historical moment together. Come on, enough procrastinating. Let's go. I'm all for work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it. In adventuring, as in business, you always have to seize the opportunity while it's there. Quite a downpour. Nothing will get done until it clears. Let this be a lesson to those who yesterday said I'll do it tomorrow. Thunder and lightning can be quite frightening, but don't worry. Liyue's storm and fire defenses are second to none. Don't worry, snowfall on this scale is no impediment. We can keep moving. The sun is out. Our work's done for the day. Shall we take a stroll? Morning. Time to set the tone for the rest of the day. So if you're still feeling sleepy, shake it off. I'm not in the habit of napping at noon, but don't let that stop you if you're feeling tired. I'll give you a wake-up call in, say, 3 minutes' time. The lights are coming on now that the night is setting in. Another delightful day draws to a close. Sleep well. Me? I still have a handful of things on my to-do list, but I'll call it a night once they're done. If you feel strongly about something, you should speak up and take action. That's the philosophy I live by. My role is to manage real estate and construction in Liyue. Sure, Liyue is a vast place with abundant resources. But without proper planning, and if too much focus is placed on short-term profit, a great many things can go wrong. What do you think has kept Liyue going over the last millennium? Rex Lapis? I disagree. We mortals have to fight for survival whatever happens. He just feels the need to come down here and poke his nose into everything that's going on for some reason. People don't like to think about this, but should we really be trusting him to be an expert in everything? After I took on the management of so many of Liyue's affairs, I had a newfound respect for Rex Lapis and all his hard work over the last millennium. Recently, every time I come up against a difficult problem with no obvious solution, I find myself thinking, what would Rex Lapis do? Maybe he really is an expert in everything, and I've got more left to learn than I realized. You know why I like you? It's because you don't believe something just because it was said by a god. You make up your own mind. You ask the questions everyone else is too cowardly to ask. And when you don't get an answer, you keep looking till you find one. Oh, don't worry. Your way is definitely the right way. Who says gods don't make mistakes anyway? It's not difficult, you'll see. Just give it a try. What if you try and it doesn't work out? No, I don't believe that will happen. You've never let me down before. You don't seem the type. I used to be so naive. I genuinely believed I was on par with Rex Lapis. Seems I really overestimated myself. Yes. You're right. I have plenty of self-confidence in other areas, so why not in this? I can catch up with him. I will catch up with him. I just need to keep my chin up, keep trying, and keep learning. If a vision means the approval of the gods, then I don't see why I should want one. In fact, I find it quite insulting. It's like trying to say everything I've ever achieved is all thanks to the gods looking out for me. Well, I got to where I am today through my own hard work. The gods had nothing to do with it. Oh, so... Rex Lapis wanted me to have power beyond the average mortal so that I can be a great leader? Huh. I like to think I do an admirable job even without his blessing. Yeah, I'll show him. I won't give him any reason to be disappointed with me. In addition to my work with the Liyue Qixing, I do a lot of work for the public too. Mostly the feedback is positive, but whenever I propose something like adding an extra hour to the workday, I come up against very strong resistance. I'm too forward-thinking, I suppose. Maybe I should start with a half hour instead. What do you mean, Geo-Archon paraphernalia? You're not suggesting my bedroom is full of that stuff, surely? I'm not a child anymore. Although... Okay, I did buy a couple of Rex Lapis figurines recently, but they're just to keep me on the straight and narrow. Look, just because I own an idol or two does not mean I idolize him, okay? I once heard a Mondstadt fable about courage being what it takes for birds to learn to fly. But I think you must first possess a yearning for the boundless skies before you would have any inclination, let alone the courage, to spread your wings and try to fly. For me, Liyue is that boundless sky. The gentleman from the Wangsheng funeral parlor? Clearly he's an extremely learned individual, and I do have a lot of respect for him. But his mindset is too traditional for me. He thinks in the same tired old terms as Rex Lapis did. If he were more of an original thinker, I'm sure he'd be a great asset to me in reaching my objectives. That captain is always flouting the rules, and her personality really rubs people the wrong way. That said, the Crux fleet is indispensable to Liyue Harbor. It's a bit of an art, knowing when to enforce the rules and when it's in everyone's interest to be more lenient. Thing is, the Tianquan is supposed to be the one enforcing the rules, but she always seems to be too busy. We do work together, but we couldn't be more opposite personality-wise. To her, Liyue Harbor is nothing more than a marketplace, and she'll do anything as long as it makes money for her. Doesn't she have any principles? Or maybe turning a profit is her principle. Since Rex Lapis left us, We've actually found some common ground. I was quite judgmental of her in the past, and we still fundamentally disagree on a number of issues. But in the current climate, I have to say I count her as a comrade in arms. Having said that, I ordered a Lucent Crescent from Mingxing Jewelry 3 months in advance, and when it was finally time to pick it up, they told me Ningguang had bought up the last few months' worth of Lucent Crescents for herself by paying double the price. She can be such a pain. You know what? I think her music rocks. Too noisy by traditional standards for sure, but I don't care. Good music is good music, and good music should reach the widest possible audience. Everyone has faith in Dr. Baiju's medical skills. He's the right guy to go to when you can't figure out what's wrong with you. Oh, the rumors, you say? The only one that I know for a fact is true is how disgusting his medicine tastes. It's not just the kids who find it bitter. It's left me with some horrible memories, too. Yeah, the up-and-coming chef from Wanmin Restaurant. I get that she's gifted and everything. I just think her cooking can be a bit hit or miss. I was all ready to hire her for a small banquet once and give her full control over the menu. But the amount of lizard and slime in her sample dishes quickly turned me off that idea. I've heard his story. He was born into a well-to-do family, but wasn't keen on the family business. So he now devotes his time to being an envoy of justice. I have huge respect for that. Not everyone has the guts to follow their dreams when it means breaking with the long-standing family tradition. I feel like now that we live in the age of mankind's rule, it's time for the legendary boy Adeptus to be released from duty. We no longer need a defender of that kind, because we are capable of working through the challenges we face on our own strength. Who knows what Rex Lapis must have done to inspire such blind devotion from Ganyu. But her reluctance to be critical is not without its advantages. In the workplace, she'll carry out my instructions to the letter, even when I can tell she has her reservations. It's a good attitude to have as a career professional. I find myself getting a second opinion from her a lot these days. Lots of things come up that I just have no idea about. And of everyone in Liyue, she's probably the most familiar with Rex Lapis. I feel a bit awkward, though, because I used to be openly disparaging of Rex Lapis in front of her. But she doesn't seem to mind, so I guess I've got nothing to worry about. When you're passing by Huyu Tea House and have to squeeze your way through the biggest crowd you've seen in your life, that's when you know Yunjin's on stage performing. There's not a merchant in Liyue who wouldn't buy up the place if they had the chance, and Yunjin's the reason it would be worth every mora. Since Rex Lapis left us, the question of Liyue's future has been on my mind constantly. In addition to reviewing his own past deeds, I've been researching the other Archon's modes of governance too. Mondstadt's god is the one who baffles me the most, though. How exactly do any of his actions contribute to the longevity of Mondstadt? It's completely beyond me. The way I see it, the law is a summary of things done the right way in the past. However, it should also be continuously adapted and improved to match the needs of the present. Given that Liyue is about to undergo a radical transformation, legal talent is in great demand. With an assistant like Yanfei, I could spare myself a great deal of trouble. Miss Yelan's ancestors used to serve the Qixing. My grandfather and her family have had academic collaborations in the past. All in all, she's reliable, efficient, and provides important intel to the Ministry of Civil Affairs. I can't say for sure how Miss Yelan actually gets her intel, however. You want to know more about me? Sure. Let's start with the principles that are central to the role of Yuheng. Once you've memorized the 100 or more contractual obligations of the position, you'll know my hopes and dreams like the back of your hand. Nothing exists independently, and there's nothing you can do to change that. So, when you drag your heels on one thing, you're actually causing chaos for a whole bunch of other connected issues too. That's why I firmly believe you should never put off until tomorrow what you can do today. I'm also a very impatient person and can't stand procrastinating, so that's also part of it. Never mince your words with me, okay? Yu-Hung's just a title. I'll not have you treading on eggshells around me just because of my status. Say what's on your mind, always. That's what makes you unique, and it's the thing I admire about you the most. We've been on our fair share of adventures together, haven't we? The more time we spend together, the more I think that you're the person of my dreams and... Huh? Why so shocked? You're a crucial part of my dreams for the new Liyue. The time has come for humanity to make its mark in the land of the Geo Archon. Turns out that was quite an ambitious statement after all. But I want you to make me a promise. Come and visit when the new Liyue Harbor is born. I will show you around. After all the help and support you've given me along the way, you deserve to see Liyue reborn with your own eyes. I owe you that much. That indulgent feeling of being spoilt for choice between countless different varieties. That to me is the appeal of shopping. It's great that the quality of life in Liyue is improving for everyone. But one downside is the growing number of people who are happy to reap the rewards without doing their fair share of the work. The Liyue Qixing did not put in all this effort to create a more prosperous society just so people like them can loaf around. It makes no logical sense to be greedy with food. But for me, all rationality goes out the window when there's golden shrimp balls involved. They're just irresistible. The taste of a single golden shrimp ball brings me so much joy that all the stress of work just melts away. Everything has a certain way it should taste. I won't touch anything that tries to break the mold, so no salted almond tofu for me. And no sweetened lotus seed and bird egg soup either. It's just a total waste of perfectly good ingredients. Yep, that's right. My favorite. The taste is fairly standard, but I can see you worked hard at it. It, seems quite a ways off from how it's supposed to taste. Happy birthday! I've got a very special gift for you. It might look like an ordinary old lantern, but this one runs on electro energy and stays alight for a really long time. For those times when you need a little extra light in your life. When your heart is set on something, you get closer to your goal with each passing day. Great. Having another trick up my sleeve gives me more flexibility in rapidly changing circumstances. Yesterday's experiences make me stronger today. And most of those experiences are ones that I share with you. looks like you're pretty free today. If you're asking from the perspective of comfort, I like it very much. But in my professional opinion, I think there's a lot of potential here that's not really being fully utilized. I mean, for starters, you don't even have to worry about mitigating natural disasters, or any other external risk factors for that matter. So that makes your land use planning process a whole lot simpler. The main consideration for you is how to make the best use of the available space. Beyond that, you really want to think about the proportional allocation of resources. Don't mind me. I slipped back into work mode. Do whatever you like. It's your home, after all. You should be the one to shape it. Hello. Look... Morning. Well, that's enough small talk for now. Call me if you need anything. Hello. Look... If you're asking from the perspective of comfort, but in my professional opinion, I think there's a lot of potential here that's not... I mean, for starters, the main consideration. Beyond that, you really want to think about the proportional... don't mind me. Do whatever... It's your home, after... Hello. Sure, why not? Though I should warn you, most people aren't exactly enamored with my conversation. Well, for example, a colleague once asked me, "Is there anything I can help you with, Miss Kuching?" To which I replied, "You can start by worrying about your own work rate." After that, they never approached me again. Another person asked me, "Do you have any gift suggestions for Lady Ningguang?" To which I replied, "Don't bother, Ningguang has no time for suck-ups." Yeah. Anyway, so now you know. Yeah. I just think if you've got something to say, there's no point mincing your words. Sugarcoating the facts, kind lies, it's all a big waste of everyone's time. Exactly. See? You understand where I'm coming from. I was right all along. We've got a lot in common. Hello. Sure. Though I should warn you, most people aren't well, for example, to which I replied, after that they never approached. Another person asked me, to which I replied, "Don't bother, Ningguang has no time for suck-ups." Yeah. Anyway, so now you know. Yeah. I just think if you've got something to say, there's no point mincing your words. Sugarcoating the facts, kind lies, it's all a big waste of everyone's time. I could care less what those people think of me. But your opinion? Well, that might make me think twice. Hello. Looks like you're... Sure, let's arrange an evening when both of us are free. A little while ago, I took some time to survey every inch of this place. I found 3 locations where the scenery was quite beautiful. It really resonated with me. One of them was perfect for stargazing. So, are you interested? Great. I was a little apprehensive, actually. I was wondering how I could convince you if you refused at first. Personally, I consider it a reward for completing a stage of my work. Rare blessings like these, we mustn't let them go to waste. Now that I know you don't have any reservations, you better go and work it into your schedule. The sooner the better, as far as I'm concerned. Hello. Sure, let's arrange an evening when both of us are free. A little while ago, I took some time to survey every inch of this place. I found 3 locations where the scenery was quite beautiful. It really resonated with me. One of them was perfect for stargazing. So, are you interested? It's not really a hobby. Personally, I consider it a reward for completing a stage of my work. Rare blessings like these, we mustn't let them go to waste. Now that I know you don't have any reservations, you better go and work it into your schedule. The sooner the better, as far as I'm concerned. Hello. Sure, let's arrange it. A little while ago, I found 3 locations. One of them was perfect. So, are you interested? Great. I was a little personally, I can rare blessings like these. Now that I know you don't, the sooner the better as far. Hello. Looks like you're pretty free today. Night. Wait, remember, don't put off until tomorrow what you haven't finished today. You can just hand it off to me instead.
Ah, you want to play? Sure. But I won't go easy on you. Ah, you want to...
I'll ensure your safety. Leave it to me.
Power cord!
Get him! No escape!
Time to strike.
Time to rock!
Glad to be working with you. Locked on! I got him cornered. Claim these souls!
Power core!
Trainee Forest Ranger Kale, reporting.
The beats all missed.
Rest and rebuild. New strategy needed.
Still waiting for my chance.
Go!
I'm falling.
I lost. Well, you win some, you lose some.
A round of cards? Sure. I do know a thing or two about this game.
I'll ensure your safety.
Burn it down!
Outrider Amber, reporting. Forest Ranger Kale, reporting.
Show no mercy!
Outrider Amber, reporting. Let it rain.
The flames have gone out.
You're no novice, that's for sure.
Trainee Forest Ranger Kale, reporting. Just like we rehearsed. Outrider Amber, reporting. Go, go, Baron Bunny!
Deal. I'm in. Locked on. I got him cornered.
Strike while the iron's hot.
Lolline! Eat Papa! Get him!
For the Lord of the Night.
Amber, reporting.
Take me! Stars above.
Is this our fate? I lost. Guess I'll have to rethink my strategy.
Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever. Illusion shattered!
Final warning!
Quiver! There is no escape! Inazuma shines eternal!
Here's backup! Don't get too close!
Storm the front! Strike! Drop your weapons! Illusion shattered! Now you shall perish!
Justice will prevail! Stop right there!
Quiver! Glory to the Shogun!
Supporting fire!
Shine down! Inazuma shines eternal! This should be fun! Let's stir things up! Surprise baptism! May the Archon protect you! May the Archon protect you! Thus saith the Animal Archon! West Wind, carry me! Ha! Thanks, Animal Archon! West Wind, carry me! Ha! Thanks, Animo Archon. Sure beats taking the short way down. The Oracle has ordained that this treasure should go to you. That way, there's no squabbles. I felt a gentle breeze just now. Yes! This is a gift from Lord Barbados. Hey, should we close this empty chest and leave it out in the open? Wait, I have morning prayers tomorrow. Where are the healers when you need them? Where are the healers when you need them? I should have minded my own business. Things are getting heated out there. Maybe you should let me talk to them. Barbados. Should have stayed away. No more morning prayers. Oh, here comes trouble. One moment. The Oracle didn't mention that. All right, let's go, go, go. Barbados sent me. Let us pray. Let us pray. Greetings. I'm Dahlia, Deacon of the Church of Favonius and Herald of Barbados. As you can probably tell, I'm going out of my mind with boredom right now. So, what's going on in your life? Any issues you're facing? I'm here to listen. And probably to laugh a little. but also to help. Do you hear that? There's a voice whispering on the wind. It says, some guy just took a stone to the head. I'm bored. I'm not looking for trouble exactly, but I kinda hope we run into someone else who is. Come on, let's go find some drama. Where the wind blows, the rain soon follows. Believe me, I have it on good authority. I heard that lightning is how one of the other Archons delivers their prophetic words. Not that I'm biased or anything, but Barbados definitely has a softer touch. The wind is blowing. Let us pray. Good morning, my friend. I just got back from morning prayers, and I'm feeling very blessed. My questions to Barbados were answered once again. Oh, and I said a prayer for you too, of course. Afternoon. You want to go hang out in the tavern for a bit? No sane person gets drunk at this hour, of course. But that's why it's the best time to go. There's a higher chance of seeing some really colorful characters. Good evening. Care to join me up on the city wall to enjoy the breeze? Huh? Why the wall, you say? Because of the amazing view, of course. Lord Barbados is communing with me on the evening wind. He sends you a solemn message. It's getting late. You should hit the hay. My main role as deacon in the Church of Favonius is to support the prayer ceremonies. But since I have a natural talent for it, I've also wound up being the one responsible for hearing the will of Barbados and communicating his revelations. In that sense, I'm kind of the Animo Archon's representative in the church. On top of that, believe it or not, I'm also the cantor in the church choir. So I hear that wherever you travel to, you end up getting dragged into some huge drama. Then there's me, great at creating drama, but also great at resolving it. That ought to make us a great pair, don't you think? So I hear that wherever you travel to, you end up getting dragged into some huge drama. Here's a thought. Turning Deaconess Barbara into an idol was a genius marketing move for the church. She probably wasn't in on it, and I doubt this was Alice's original goal. But regardless, the result is that Mondstadt loves Barbara, and everyone's more motivated to come to church nowadays. It is said that after we die, the sons and daughters of the Animal Archon turn into dandelions. Rooted in the ground, our restless spirits yearn for freedom. And so we leap into the air wherever a breeze blows by, hoping to ride the wind into the sky. For those who don't make it far on their journey, they hope to get turned into the strongest dandelion wine, bringing bold change to boring lives through the power of drunkenness. Oh, to be reborn as a dandelion. By the grace of the Animal Archon, may that happen to me one day. I prefer being out among the people to sitting around in the cathedral. The bigger the crowd, the better. Of course, sitting and listening to people talk about their problems is my duty as deacon. And I do love it. But not everyone has the courage to bare their soul to another person. So sometimes I have to strike first. What's that girl on the bench sighing about all day? And why does that guy by the city wall always have a frown on his face? I'm always drawn in by these kind of things. I want to know what's going on in people's lives. I like getting Barbados to put me in new and exciting situations where I meet new people. And I don't mind if it's some crazy drama that I end up needing to sort out. The sad fact is, the majority of life is just a repeat of the same old daily cycle. So the spice scale goes from mild to hot to extra hot. But then there's off the charts insanely hot. Now that to me is the pinnacle of flavor. You just can't beat it. Bread, plain rice congee, they're just bland stomach fillers. I say if you're gonna go that route, why not eat tree bark? At least some trees have a nice scent. Thank you for your offering. May Lord Barbados bless you. A meal like this is best paired with a glass of dandelion wine. My treat. You in? Thank you for your offering. I will remember you in my morning prayers. I do apologize, but long ago I received a prophetic word from the Animal Archon. Long story short, as the deacon of the Church of Favonius, it's forbidden for me to consume this kind of food. May this fertile land bless me with a bountiful harvest of grains, to brew into fine wine for my guest. May the returning wind bless me with blossoms, to rain down in celebration of this gathering here today. May our God bless this day of my dear friend's birth, and watch over him, I pray. Okay, you want to blow the candles out now? I have been rewarded for my faithfulness, but I will continue to pray, because our God is still watching us. When a fresh breeze wafts through a crowd, it carries with it impressions of the people. From the bright-eyed innocence of children to the sad sighs of the middle-aged, the wind carries it all. Do you feel it? Can you sense the stories in the wind? Annihilated. Extinguished. Surge. Merciless. Fearless. Into the void. Another star goes out. Paradigm shift. Power. Paradigm shift. Paradigm shift. Paradigm shift. Power. Mine to wield.
You've earned yourself a reward. Your hard work is paying off, as it should. A treasure buried in time.
Now this is getting interesting. Keep going. Wasn't expecting this. Watch yourself. I'm taking over. The stars fade to black. Someone else has to... Am I still too weak? You overestimate yourself. That's more like it.
Need something taken care of? I'll only demonstrate this once. Okay, let's take a walk. I am Skirk, disciple of Sirtologi, the Foul. You've proven your strength to me along your journey, and earned the right to speak to me as an equal. Now, let me witness how your fate unfolds. The Abyss is like the world's shadow. It's always there, and it will never perish. Where do we come from? And where are we going? All things come to an end, even time itself. Nice. I like the rain. However fearsome the lightning may be, its wrath is limited to the realm beneath the clouds. The high heavens above remain clear. They say that at absolute zero, everything falls completely still. Compared to that, this is nothing. The wind sweeps away everything that clouds our vision. Sleep well? Looks like you're back to peak condition. Let's prepare to depart. High noon isn't a good time for sword practice, so I usually spend these hours in meditation. While hard work is essential, reflection and review are also important to keep you from straying off course. Oh, nighttime already. Time moves so quickly in the outside world. It's all the more important to cherish it. Get some sleep. I'll be practicing my blade work for a while longer. I bought some old books from Liyue recently. A passage in one of them stood out to me. The wise man uses his mind as a mirror, neither grasping out nor drawing in. It receives all, yet keeps nothing. In this way, he triumphs over all things, and they can render him no harm. That's a very enlightened state of mind. At first, I assumed it must have been penned by some renowned martial arts master. But after reading further, it turned out that he was just an ordinary traveler. People surprise me with what they're capable of sometimes. Suppose that's what they mean when they talk about hidden strengths. If you ever want to hone your skills, I can take you to the Abyss. You won't be disturbed there, and time will pass at a slower pace. It's an economical way to train. Master tells me he first trained in the traditional black serpent blade work of Conria. But by the time he took me on, his style incorporated many techniques from other sources. That is what it means to be a true martial artist. Constantly learning and adapting, always testing and overcoming your limits. Otherwise, you will stagnate. I spend most of my time training in the Abyss. There's little that deserves my attention on the outside. You've got nothing to worry about with me, though. I mean this world no harm. I tried writing some poetry once. My mother was a good poet, and I wondered if she'd pass that talent on to me. But nope. Whatever I tried, it just wouldn't click. I guess it's just not one of my strong suits. So be it. Poetry isn't gonna help me in battle anyway, so I don't have any real incentive to stick at it. Back when I was training with Master, I'd frequently end up covered in cuts and bruises from head to toe. There was this particular kind of bug. I don't remember what it was called, but he always used to catch some and grill them for me after a session. Said it'd help with my recovery. They were plump little things. You knew they were done on the grill because they'd glow a beautiful golden color. Crispy shell on the outside with savory flesh in the middle. It's been so long that I don't really remember how they tasted. But I do remember I used to love them as a kid. Food goes down easier when it tastes good. But even when it doesn't, it's still edible. Just don't let anything go to waste. Not bad. It's okay. Ugh, waste of ingredients. Next time, I'm cooking. Happy birthday. I know some people like to throw a huge party, while others prefer a quieter affair. I don't know which kind of person you are, but for me, birthdays are a time to reflect on the past year. Sometimes with pride in my progress, other times with profound regret. It's probably best not to ascribe so much meaning to birthdays after all. Each place has its own festivals for celebrating the land, one's ancestors, friendship. But your birthday is the one day of the year that is meant just for you. Okay, speech over. Once again, I wish you a happy birthday, and I hope you keep growing into the person you aspire to become. Is that it? An improvement, but it's still not enough for me. Strength. There was once a time when I neither possessed nor sought it, but now it's in the palm of my hand. I'm never letting go.
Surprise, Beth!
Mind the wind.
Another star goes out! Feel this! A little amuse bouche! This should be fun! Up and away! Paradigm shift! Merciless!
Save your ship!
Another star goes out! Fearless!
Did you hear that?
A little moose boost!
Paradigm shift! Fearless!
Adaptive process! Let's stir things up! Off to the free...
Another star goes out!
Let's go! Easy now, Kakuku!
This should be fun! Adaptive process!
Paradigm shift!
Off to the freezer!
Up and away!
Easy now, Kakuku!
All time, bro!
Fearless! Into the void!
I thought the war was over.
This should be fun!
Let's go! Sorry. I tried.
Surprise bounty! A dash of frosting! Up to the freezer!
Merciless.
Let's stir things up! A little amuse-bouche!
Merciless.
Another star goes out! Surprise baptism! A dash of frosting! This should be fun!
Mind the wind. Huh? Hey. Nice one. You got a knack for tracking these down.
I'll keep this close.
Off and away!
Mind the wind.
Didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Come on, don't keep me waiting.
Give me a moment to compose myself.
Stir things up.
Need to collect more information.
Annihilated. Extinguished. Surge. Merciless. Fearless. Into the void. Another star goes out. Paradigm shift. Power. Mine to wield.
Baiju wasn't in his shop.
Oh, you're looking for Dr. Baiju. He's resting today, but he said to send any patients to the back room.
Ah, okay. Thanks. We'll head on through.
Traveler, Paimon, welcome. What can I do for you?
It's the Traveler. He looks absolutely beat these days. He has these huge dark circles around his eyes, like he hasn't slept a wink. And he keeps spacing out. You have to call his name several times before he snaps out of it. What do you think it is? Is he sick?
Very peculiar. In all the time we've been acquainted, this is the first time you've come to me with a health complaint. Come, let me take a look at you.
Okay, Paimon does not like that expression, Baiju. It's not serious, is it?
Complexion is good, eyes are clear, breathing is steady, pulse is strong. Physically, you appear to be in good condition, traveler. In theory, your energy level should reflect that. You should be feeling right as rain. Hence my concern. A clean bill of health is usually a good thing, but in this case, it likely means your situation is more complicated. Physical illnesses come with detectable symptoms that can be used to diagnose, medicate, and cure the condition. But afflictions of a non-physical nature, they fall outside a doctor's realm of expertise.
Huh? What do you mean, non-physical nature?
Curses, dark magic, it's hard to say. It could just as easily be a simple case of mental fatigue. Why don't you rest here for a bit? Whatever it is we're dealing with, clues to your condition are sure to reveal themselves in time. Once we know the root cause, we can administer the right treatment. In the meantime, Changsheng and I will review the relevant literature for afflictions that present with mental fatigue.
Oh, must be a rare condition if not even Baiju and Changsheng have seen it before. Well, all we can do is take their advice. You look like you're about to collapse anyway. Just get some rest. Paimon will be right here by your side. Fingers crossed you'll be all better when you wake up. Traveler! Traveler! Rise and shine! Time to wake up! For once, you're making Paimon look like an early riser. It's already afternoon. Hopefully all that sleep did you some good. Feeling any better? A cut? What? Did you scratch yourself in your sleep? All right, let Paimon take a look. Nope, nothing there. Wait, did you have a nightmare? Okay, don't panic. Paimon heard that dreams tell us what we need by showing us the opposite. So, if you had a nightmare, maybe all you need is something to cheer you up. Come on, Paimon will treat you to something yummy. What? So, in this dream, you were trapped in a weird place with thick fog everywhere, and then a spike came out of nowhere and stabbed you in the back? Oh. Okay, well, that's a new one. Are you sure it was a dream? 'Cause from the way you describe it, it sounds like you were really there. But then again, you woke up right where you went to bed. And you were definitely in a deep sleep this morning. Then, it's decided. Paimon will stay up and watch over you tonight. If anyone tries to mess with you, Paimon will beat him up. Or, wake you up first and then we can beat him up together.
Something is missing?
Did you just say something?
The flesh remains whole, but the soul is incomplete. Left unresolved, the mind will wither away along with it.
Ah! What the? Wait! Paimon remembers you! Your child's master! Orc? Right! What are you doing here? The last time we saw you was at the Primordial Sea in Fontaine, right? But then we left and never learned where you went after that. Child's been looking everywhere for you, by the way. What brings you to Wanmin Restaurant of all places? You came here looking for us? And were you the one behind that hocus pocus just now?
Tell me, what is it that you saw? Tight-lipped, huh? I suppose that's fair. You, I'll take a glass of wine.
Hmm? Oh, of course! Coming right up. We make this one in-house. It's not too strong. Enjoy.
Chef Mao, I'll take a grilled tigerfish over here.
Coming right up. Ah, if I knew we'd be this busy, I wouldn't have approved Shenhe's vacation.
At the end of the day, what happens to you is of little consequence to me. I'm not here to try and win you over. Trust me or not, the choice is yours. If you want my help, now's the time to speak up. You have until I finish my drink. I was investigating an abyssal disturbance in the area and happened to notice you. Part of your soul is damaged, and the wound bears traces of abyssal corrosion. Need I say more?
Neither of those things sound good. Well, should we trust her? She mentioned an abyssal disturbance. Maybe that has something to do with what's going on with you. But we could always find a different expert on the abyss to help us out. Yeah, and that thing she said about your soul being damaged is scaring, Paimon. Definitely something we should fix sooner rather than later. Skirk's an interesting one, that's for sure. But from what Childs told us, she doesn't seem evil, at least.
1, 2, 7, 10. That'll do. Well, have you made up your mind?
So that's all we know, Miss Skirk. Ma'am, can you help us?
So, you can disperse the fog. I understand. Come find me in the Guili Plains when you're done here. Oh, and I left cash for the drink on the table. Settle the bill for me, will you?
Oh, okay. Huh? She disappeared!
Wait, hold on. You overpaid. Here's your change.
Oh, no. This includes the drink, so it should be the right amount.
I didn't think you two ordered a drink.
We didn't. It was that lady who came and sat with us, remember? You brought it out to her yourself.
You sure? I could have sworn there were only 2 of you at that table.
What?
What'd you put in their dish, Chef Mao? Some kind of hallucinogenic mushroom? You got them seeing things.
Seeing things? Wait, so neither of you noticed her? Young lady? About this tall, wearing a purple dress? She ordered a glass of wine!
Oh, now you mention it, that vaguely rings a bell. And it looks like I did open the wine jar, so it must have just slipped my mind. In any case, that settles your bill. Come again soon. Coming!
Okay, what was going on there? It's like they didn't remember Skirk being there at all. Even Paimon was half convinced we hallucinated the whole thing. But that Mora she left for us was definitely real. Oh, this whole situation is giving Paimon the creeps. But anyway, she told us to head to the Guili Plains, right? Let's not keep her waiting. Whoa! What are all these rift hounds doing here? Huh. Looks like they're collecting something. Huh. Let's go check it out.
Hopefully this won't take long.
Whoa! What are all these rift hounds doing here? Huh. Looks like they're collecting something. Huh. Let's go check it out.
Go! Yeah!
Mind the side effects.
Water jet!
A bitter pill to swallow.
Go! Water jet!
So, this is what they were collecting. It looks kinda like... Yeah. What is going on here?
From the moment they are born, all beings with great power have an impact on this world. Even if their body is sundered and their soul extinguished, their influence remains. Gods are the most common example of that. The remnants of gods who fell thousands of years ago remain buried deep within the earth, carrying within them a warped will and a dark curse. Together, these remnants form what you call god remains, and it appears that some of those sealed here were dug up and removed. There are traces left, but they're fading fast. What are you doing?
Nothing! Just wanted to make sure you were, real? She's definitely not a ghost traveler. Paimon poked her, and she's solid.
Your life hangs in the balance, and that's what you're fixated on? Strange set of priorities. It was just a trick to avoid being perceived. If someone notices me, those memories are erased. Simple as that. Unlike you, I have no desire to establish a connection with the world. The weak and the lowly have no right to remember me. They're lucky they only have a few missing memories to show for it. Now, can we please get back on track?
Okay. Where were we? Right. The god remains. So, basically, there's now less of them here than there used to be, right? Isn't that a good thing? In our experience, God remains are 100% bad news. A lot of terrible things have happened because of them.
Maybe it's a good thing by human standards, but power doesn't come from nothing, and it doesn't just disappear for no reason. The remains aren't just gone, they were taken. Very clever, Traveler. You aren't the only one who had something taken from you. There are victims like you everywhere. The only difference being, you can speak, and the remains cannot, so it went unnoticed. Something similar happened in Sumeru. Within the span of one night, countless consecrated beasts were slaughtered, and a large amount of the god remains buried in the desert went missing. Of course, god remains are just one of the targets. The culprit is chipping away at sources of power all over this world, including the Stella Fortuna above.
Wait, you mean... the stars?
42 of them have died out in the past few months alone. In Conria, people believed that powerful individuals have corresponding Stella Fortuna. Even should that individual fall, their Stella Fortuna would not disappear, but gradually evolve into a new constellation. Yet now, stars are disappearing from the skies entirely, and it's not hard to deduce what's happening to the power they contain. Something has been leeching power from this world like a parasite steals nutrients from a host. And now, it's no longer satisfied with the remains of the dead. It wants you. This time, it only took a fragment of your soul. But next time, there's no telling how far it could go. No one knows. All I know for certain is this. Getting back what you lost will not be easy. Considering how much power this entity has stolen, it must be a god-level being by now at least. But that's not the real concern. Souls are fragile things, and yours could easily be crushed if you go up against it.
So you're gonna help us, right?
We're going to help each other. You are my ticket to uncovering this thing's true identity.
Well, great! You seem super strong and you know a lot about the Abyss, so Paimon will take it.
Don't get all mushy on me. All I'm doing is helping you get back to normal after a sudden crisis. And I should warn you, getting mixed up with me can have unforeseen consequences. We're on very different journeys. You don't want to be in my debt, trust me. You help me uncover the truth behind this entity, and I'll help you recover what you lost. This is a transaction, that's all. You would do well to remember that. Now, come along.
Yeesh! You'd think she'd be a little friendlier since she's agreed to help us. But nope, she's just like when we met her in the Primordial Sea. So cold. Well, whatever. If that's how it's gonna be, then she doesn't deserve our friendship. What she does deserve is a super embarrassing nickname. Ah! Paimon's got it! Frosty the Lavender Melon! Serves that Ice Queen right! Anyway, the important thing is that we get that piece of your soul back. So, let's follow her and see what sort of plan she's got.
I'll only demonstrate this once.
Whoa! This place is way bigger than Paimon expected. Where are we?
This is where I live. I suppose it's the closest thing I have to a home here. It is. I brought you here because time flows differently in this place. I don't know how much Ajax has told you, but when he fell into this space, I mentored him for 3 months. In that time, only 3 days passed in the outside world.
Ajax? Oh, right! That's Child's real name! Yeah, Paimon remembers him mentioning something like that. So, a month here is equivalent to 1 day in the outside world? That should mean we're safe from that power-hungry soul snatcher for now, right?
Yes, well, I didn't bring you here just to show you around. In the outside world, the Traveler could be attacked at any moment, but coming here has bought us quite a bit of time. Now, we just need to figure out how to investigate that place you saw, the one full of fog. Both your description and the abyssal disturbance I felt point to that space having some connection to the abyss. It could even be a domain similar to this one. The thief who stole that fragment of your soul is hiding there, but the abyss is a chaotic and turbulent place. If we want to pinpoint their location, we need to see what that space looks like without the fog. Abyssal power can grant a special form of sight. Have you ever wielded abyssal power before? Okay, do you plan to learn? That tracks. All the information you have suggests the abyss is something sinister, and that abyssal power is a wild and dangerous force that always spells disaster.
And you're saying that's not true?
Depends on your perspective. Floods and hurricanes take countless lives too. But if one day you gain the power to control them, what was once a calamity is now just another tool in your arsenal. I'll respect your opinion, though. Just means we have to turn to the second best option. A little abyss crystal that contains my power. Wear it on your head, and we'll be able to perform dream mirroring when we fall asleep.
Dream mirroring?
It means experiencing whatever the other person is dreaming. Everything they see, think, and feel. Since you haven't studied the art of using abyssal power, and have no plans to jump in the deep end right now, I'll have to do the investigating for you. With dream mirroring, every time you slip into a deep sleep, I'll see with my own eyes whatever scene plays out in your mind. Then, I can guide you through the dream environment, and we'll take back what was stolen from you.
Huh. You make it sound so simple.
Tough to say. This is an unprecedented situation for both of us. Even assuming we do manage to find where this entity is hiding, like I said, getting your soul fragment back won't be easy. To play it safe, I need to give you some special training first.
Wait, you're gonna teach him some of your martial arts? Does that mean Then next time we see Child, we have to treat him like our senior?
Do as you want. For my part, I don't see you as my disciples. You're already a pretty good fighter. All I'm planning to do is build on your current skills and train you for the specific scenarios that I think we might face. But that's enough talk. If you're ready to do this, then come with me. Time might be more lenient here, but that's no excuse to waste it.
Oh, she moves fast. Paimon can hardly keep up with her. So, special training, huh? Kind of a rare opportunity. With your skills, there's not a lot of people qualified to train you. The last time something like this happened was probably anti-Raiden Shogun training, right? Oh, feels like a lifetime ago. Skirk seems pretty strong too, though. Remember how she said that the all-devouring narwhal was just her master's pet? Maybe we really will learn something here.
Ready?
Bring it on!
Your training will be split into 3 stages. Testing your blade work, elemental abilities, and reasoning skills. We'll start with blade work. You're no rookie in this area, so I won't bore you with the basics. During your long journey, you've no doubt sparred with a lot of talented sword fighters. Consciously or not, you will have picked up all kinds of techniques from them.
You bet! There's Kaya, Master Jean, Kuching... Oh, and Kazuha, Ayaka... Yeah, we've met sword masters like you in every nation we've been through. You sparred with a bunch of them too, right? Nice to know it's all gonna come in handy now.
Don't get too smug. In sword fighting, techniques alone are not enough. You need a cohesive system to bring it all together. A style or school of fighting. To use the human body as an analogy, your style is your skeleton, the foundation, the framework. Techniques are the muscles and other flesh attached to the bones. This is where your strength comes from. Improving your sword fighting is like growing that body. If your frame got bigger and taller, but you didn't add any muscle mass, you'd be weak and flimsy. Then again, if you packed on pounds of flesh without a big enough frame to support it, you'd end up bloated and unwieldy. You need to do some introspection. Take a good, hard look at your past experiences, and figure out which parts of what you've learned are just techniques, and which parts can be used to form your own system of blade work. Only then will you get the full utility out of all your thoughts and observations along the way. Only then will every strike you deliver make perfect sense.
Wait, is that it? Paimon thought you were gonna teach him some cool new moves. Like when you went swoosh and opened a tunnel to another place.
One day, you'll reach a new level of power where you realize that even that's as basic a trick as any other. But right now, our sword styles are so wildly different that teaching you mere techniques is pointless. There are no shortcuts in the pursuit of power. Failure is your best teacher, and rigor is your coursework. That's all I have to say. Time to make a start. Train until you're satisfied with yourself. Now focus. Destroy the crystal columns as swiftly as you can.
Wipe out! Water jet! Yeah.
Oh, this is making Paimon's head spin. Hang in there, traveler!
Water jet!
Stay calm. Use your head. You have to keep it together.
This moment will be frozen in time.
Cut to the chase.
Consider a moment of true mastery that you've witnessed in another person, and ask yourself, what lies beneath the surface? What's their guiding philosophy? What's their state of mind as they maneuver their weapon? Now take that and practice it right away with speed, skill, and strength. Over and over, until your hand is one with your mind. This is the only path to true growth.
Step on up! Dance with the waves!
If you start to tire, empty your mind, but do not stop. Stay in that frame of mind as you keep up the fight. Get rid of all redundant movements. Imagine your sword is an extension of your own body. Wield it just as you wield your arms, hands, and fingers.
'Twas on a deserted, moonlit night that the hero approached the vile dragon's limpid lair. Ring Cutter! Feathers fleeting wet, the white heron treads water, a sight without flaw. Master of Inazuma Kamisato art Tachijutsu.
Looks like you've made some real progress. That concludes your training session.
Awesome! Paimon knew you could do it!
How do you feel? As you should be. Time flies when you're training hard. You've actually been going for several days now with no rest.
Yeah, meanwhile Paimon's had a whole bunch of naps. But you were so focused, she didn't want to interrupt you.
Go get some sleep. I'll be doing the same very soon. Let's hope you see that foggy place in your dream, so I can get this investigation over and done with. Sometimes, you have to practice a single movement 1,000,000, maybe 10,000,000 times, before the breakthrough moment comes. Nothing in the outside world can help you in this process. The most important thing is to remain patient. Sometimes, you have to practice a single movement